Hero Honda was a huge brand at that time, largest
Yeah, of
selling
course,
two-wheeler in
right.
the world. So I stood outside the parking lot for 16 months to get an appointment with Mr. Pawan Munjal at Basant Pyar
Acha.
outside, and they didn't have a lobby area. It was a scooter parking. So I spent 16 months trying to get a meeting with them. I used to make a lot of profits from ad films. The margins were huge. Budget is 70 lakhs for an ad film. The cost was 20. Now I can say it. The first job was at Taj Mahal Hotel. I was a waiter in Shamiana. My salary was 1280. I'm dyslexic and ADHD, and I don't, those times nobody knew what it is. Even now people don't understand what that is. So the mind was like wired up, and I was terrible in studies, but I was an opportunist and a dreamer in life. So that was a tough. So nobody gave me a break. I said, what do I do here? Nobody listening to me only. I said, okay. That means there must be many more Shailendra Singhs in Bombay who are looking for debut, right? So my first movie in the Limca Book of Records is the largest number of debuts ever in the history of Indian cinema.
Oh, really?
216 debuts. No, so I have a philosophy in life. Like I like to climb Mount Everest. So, it takes a lot to climb Mount Everest, right? You have to train a lot and all that. And then I reach on the top, and then I love that emotional moment of holding the flag. And then you have to climb down, no? So I don't like that. I call for a chopper. Yeah, I like to leave from the top. So any business that I felt peaked, I gave it to a professional and went. That's why 23 startups. I was called the Masala Cricket Man by Mr. Jagmohan Dalmia. He stopped me from doing Masala Cricket. And then Masala Cricket in 2 weeks became ICL. And then ICL became IPL. Call Lalit Modi, na? Call him.
Lalit Modi?
Yeah, call him. Leave your world behind, come to planet Sunburn, live, love and dance forever. That's the line, yeah. I want to make a social difference. I do Hanuman Chalisa while starting Sunburn. I'm fighting a very strong case for Sunburn. It's in the newspapers already. It's in Economic Times. The illegally or legal, I don't know. It's in the court and it's in EOW, the case.
What happened over there?
There's a preliminary inquiry. They sold Sunburn behind my back to book my show and without my knowledge, and
Who's they?
brother and other shareholders.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Sell Side Conversations. Today our guest is Shailendra Singh, a man who wears many hats. He has a distinction of incubating 23 startups, some of which became world-beating companies like Percept, Sunburn, amongst others. In a conversation with Shailendra, we'll talk about how he went about building his business empire, the challenges, the sacrifices, his philosophy and outlook towards life, and the betrayal he faced. So Shailendra, welcome to Sell Side Conversations. Shailendra, welcome to Sell Side Conversations. It's an honor to have you here today.
Pleasure's mine entirely.
Well, I was going through your bio on your website, and you're a man of many you worn many hats in your life, and you've done from events to business to media agencies and talent management. So there's a whole bunch of things we'll cover.
Yeah.
But we'll start off with the beginning. Can you give us a glimpse about your childhood? What kind of a student were you, and were you always full of energy?
I'm laughing because anybody watching this video, will understand one thing, that we are all born to dream. And from dreaming and doing, the only middle thing that is most important is believing in the dream. So self-confidence, Atmavishwas. I would say that was the formula. But let's go back in time and I'll quickly, like a summary tell you where it all started from. So father was a sugar technologist.
Okay.
His name was Mr. Mangal Singh. Not like Daku Mangal Singh, but when we come from a very small village called Sautu down in Uttar Pradesh, and he was the first person who got educated from the village. So he walked like 16 kilometers a day to get educated, and then became a top sugar technologist of India. So all the sugar factories across so we had to keep traveling with him. So finally we were in Bihar, and then we landed up in Belgaum.
Okay.
In Karnataka, Maharashtra. And at that time, there was a region very sensitive next to Belgaum. And Somaya Sugar Works owned 3 sugar factories there called Samirwadi, Sawantwadi, Lakshmiwadi. And my dad was the sort of running those 3 mills for them. And the Karnataka-Maharashtra border dispute was still on.
Okay. And
Very active at that time, and even active today.
Active
So
today
it's
as well.
quite, yeah. And I was, I think, in the 3rd or 4th standard. And we studied in St. Paul's in Belgaum. So 68 kilometers away was the factory.
Okay.
So my mum got a dream one night at 2:33 that something's going wrong with my father.
Okay.
तो उनको typical filmy vibe आया कि कुछ हो रहा है. So she
Yeah.
woke me and my brother and said, I'm going to go to the factory in the middle of the night. And we were like petrified of what's going on. and she left by ST bus. So she reached, and there's a petrol pump, and then there's a 3 kilometer drive to the factory.
Okay.
There were riots at the petrol pump. There was a Muslim owner. My mom got beaten up. She was bleeding. They took her Mangal Sutra off. They tore her ears for the earrings. She was willing to give it. Went to the factory. My father, all the gas cylinders were being burnt up in the sky. The factory was on fire. My father was standing very Bollywoodish, standing with a gun. And he used to have pistols because the sugar industry, mafia. So he had licensed pistols. So he had a pistol, and he had about 300-400 people in front of him, rioters. And he said to them that I've got 6 bullets. Decide which fight I first. I'm thinking myself. My mother walked in at that time. Cut to late night the next night at about 2:33 in a truck and a jeep. They all came to Belgaum.
Okay.
They fetched us, and then we all drove in that truck to Bombay because the head office of the Somaya Sugar Works was Bombay.
So that's how you moved from Belgaum to Mumbai.
Yes, we came to Bombay, and we were in a hotel called Astoria next to Eros Cinema in room 101 for 2 years.
Wow.
And then I was put in St. Paul's to study, and I was studying Karnataka was Kannada. So Vandu, Yedu, Nalka, whatever. Suddenly I'm in Maharashtra and I have to learn Marathi now.
Okay.
So obviously I failed in the 4th standard. And I was moved from St. Paul's to St. Xavier's High School, Dhobi Talao. And we had a French principal, Father Aran. And my mother was there in the corridor when they gave the result. So I was in 4A. And when I walked out, and she said, what happened, So I said, Mom, they failed me. She says, how dare they fail you? And my mom never spoke English till she died. She was a village woman. So I said, today, do me a favor. You only come back to the school when I call you back.
Okay. Your mom told you?
No, I told her,
Achha, okay.
don't come to the school ever again. So 4A, I went to 4B and began the journey of a small Jat boy. So just for the viewers, I mean, Jat families, Adara Singh, Sunny Deol, Ravinder, and we are a Jat family. So then that's when the journey
Jat blood is...
Yeah, then I said, kuch bhi ho jaye, ab is shehar ko jeetenge.
Wow.
And then became in 10th standard, I was cricket captain, house captain, prefect, librarian. I had 6-7 badges here. Lots of things happened.
So adversity was the catalyst for your...
Yeah, adversity and also,
transformation.
Because, we stayed at Wali Seaface those days later. First we were Cuff Parade, then Wali Seaface. So I came by a bus called 89. We had 82, 87, 89.
BSV buses.
Yeah, so Marine Lines is where the bus stop was. So from Marine Lines, if you want to come to St. Xavier's School, you have to walk through that mosque, then reach Metro Cinema. Now, Metro Cinema traffic light was Asia's largest traffic light.
Okay.
There are 9 points that you don't. And now at that age, coming from a small village, the crossing of Metro was my MBA, Harvard degree, LSE degree.
To navigate that the junction.
Exactly. And, have the guts to cross that every day, twice a day. So, yeah.
You were what, 10 years of age?
Yeah. So then I decided that I'm going to just dream big and I'm going to rule the city. When I saw my mom crying when they failed me in the 4th standard. So that became the game. And from there, the journey was fantastic.
Wonderful. And then once you graduated, did you work somewhere or you sort of went into business?
No. So I very early decided that I want to be an athlete. So even in St. Xavier's, I was playing cricket for typical higher shield, guy shield, But that time cricket didn't make money, etc. So it was, my father never encouraged it. So it was like, going to college in the morning at 7 o'clock at, HR college. I purposely took HR so I didn't have to study. I graduated with 42% marks. I haven't still picked up my degree from Kalina.
Oh, really? You haven't? Okay.
What's the point? Who's going to see?
You didn't need one. Okay.
So then, and then cricket journey, played really well, worked very hard to be an athlete. But that didn't really materialize because Dad said, get educated, because we came from a village. So education was everything. But I was terrible at it. And I realized much later that there was I'm dyslexic and ADHD. And those times, nobody knew what it is. Even now, people don't understand what that is. So the mind was like wired up, and I was terrible in studies, but I was an opportunist and a dreamer in life. So that was a tough balance. And mom was too busy being a village woman, taking care of relatives. And so pretty much left on my own to sort of swim the tide.
Sort of figure out how to navigate the world.
So just to tell you that the first job was at Taj Mahal Hotel. Okay. I was a waiter in Shamiana.
Okay.
My salary was 1280. 1280 रुपए की तनख्वाह थी.
Achha.
6 days a week. Pankaj Baliga, Mrs. Mahajani, Bhaumik was the general manager at that time. And that was because my mother read a Taj ad in Navbharat Times and said, कि तू एक काम कर, तू job ले ले कहीं पे. Actually, पापा फिर तुमको तकलीफ नहीं देंगे, लाइक उनको कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाएगा कि तू एक जॉब कर
You
सकता
said
है,
her.
तो फिर तेरे को क्रिकेट खेलने देंगे। मैंने ठीक है बताओ क्या करना है। सो 12 टाइम में ताज ताज इज टाटास,
Huh.
चीजें ये कंपनी में जॉब लेके दिखा मेरे को। So
So
they
she
were like,
challenged you, huh?
yeah, 4,000 applicants. Mrs. Mahajani was the HR head,
Huh.
and 9 were selected. I was one of them. So it was fun. I worked in
Why do you think they selected you?
talking.
Acha.
I had zero qualifications. I had no idea of culinary, coming from no what wine tasting, pairing, no clue at all. Just gift of the gab, talk to people, relationship building. So they gave me that opportunity, but it was tough one
But
because
relationship
I had a
building,
I was a graduate trainee. I wasn't in management training.
but gift of the gab and talking and sort of making a way through. Was this a childhood habit, or you picked up from
No, no,
somebody
picked it up,
else,
picked it up.
or a natural talent?
Yeah, I know. I was strong-headed, and uh, like we say, जाट ना, जाट दो किस्म के जाट होते हैं, farmers and fighters.
Acha.
या तो हम उगाते हैं या उखाड़ते हैं। वो कहते हैं ना जाटों की बुद्धि घुटने में होती है। तो just a fighter. Yeah.
There's a fight.
Yeah, I just want to create magic.
And then from being a waiter at Taj, how did you land up at Percept? How did the whole Percept thing start?
So it's funny that I graduated in commerce and my
Huh.
brother graduated in science.
Okay.
And my brother had the idea of opening an advertising agency at that time. I was still playing professional cricket. So I managed to get myself.
How far did you go?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I don't know if you should say it or not, but I have a few friends like Sunil Gavaskar, Venksaker, Kapil Dev. Kapil Dev particularly is, I call him my elder brother. They regret that I didn't play for the country.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and I wish, well, really, that was my ultimate dream, but never mind. But in the bargain, in the process, I got the first sports membership in Bombay Gym. So I got Bombay Gym membership for life for me and my family in 5,000 rupees
Wow.
because I played cricket for them. And then I captained the club for nearly 20 years.
Oh,
Bombay Gym. And it's a beautiful club.
it is.
So that's what the joke was. I said he's a Bombay Gym member. I can't say no. Anyway, yeah, so that was there. And then he got the idea of doing it. At that time, I was in Scotland.
Okay.
I was playing in Dundee with Lal Chandra Rajput, Shashi Ratangadi, Jayantilal Kenya. Indians used to go as pros for 5
Correct.
months, make money. So I was an amateur. So I used to get hat money if I took 5 wickets or scored runs. Make one phone call a week to my mother from that, booth, the red booth that you see in the
And which
coins.
year was this? Which year was this?
God knows, man.
80s, 90s?
Yeah, I'm terrible with dates and names.
Okay.
Being dyslexic and ADHD, I mean, yeah.
All right.
So
So I would
anyway,
hold you
yeah,
to it.
it was tough. Interesting journey. Staying in Scotland, playing cricket. But then you made a lot of money in comparison
Absolutely.
in those 4 months.
Even today, also players go and
Yeah.
play for the different.
It's great exposure. It gave me, it showed me what the world was, to be honest. And then came back and joined my brother and from day one, we were partners in the business of Percept. And it was called Perceptions to start with.
Perceptions.
Perceptions.
Okay.
Then turned to Percept. So we had a partner, Sindhi partner initially. First office was at Nariman Point, Mittal Towers. Then slowly the partner went out.
Okay.
Sharp Electronics, the owner of the company, was our partner. Then he went out and then the company just moved on. I'm saying it for the first time, but there is a book coming out called The Perception, the Game.
Okay.
Yeah, the stories by me and written by Mahendra Jhakar, best-selling author.
Okay.
Signed up with HarperCollins. It'll be out next year.
Oh, wow. So
That's a nice 900-page book.
is it like a biography?
Full on, yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Full roller
So
coaster.
this is like a precursor to the book now.
Yeah, I've told you the first time. Yeah, that'll be out next year.
So just tell us about Percept, because Percept I know is still a force, but it was a force back in the day. You guys competed with the large agencies, and you managed both the sides, the creative side as well as the media side. And any notable campaigns, clients
Yeah,
that you guys managed?
yeah. Pretty high-profile stuff. But so not being qualified and wanting to build brands and do advertising.
Yeah, because you're not qualified in that sense. From
Not from
typical
the industry,
advertising point of view.
zero legacy.
Yeah.
Also, as a family, with the first generation business people, Jats from our world. So even
And this is a creative field. This is not like a science field.
yeah.
How did you all sort of manage that?
So I'll tell you what I can speak for myself,
Sure.
not for my brother. He's very radically different to me, but I just see opportunities everywhere. I wake up excited everywhere. Everywhere I see an idea. Everywhere I see a light shining. So I don't know how to explain this to you, but just to name a few brands from scratch: Airtel, Hero Honda Desh Ki Dhadkan is written by me. It ran for 14 years, still running. Siaram from day one, come home to Siaram. naming of the brand Pantaloon, and it just goes on and on,
Wow.
Sahara,
Sahara.
Bharat hai hamara, hum hai Sahara.
The entire Sahara.
20 years, yeah, 20, everything, bro. I was called the high child of Mr. Roy. He was my best friend at one time for 25 years nearly, and then he passed away recently.
Yeah, he passed away recently.
So very close to him, very close to Pawan Munjal. Suni Bharti Mittal and me was seen as twins.
Oh,
So
really?
my pictures used to come in papers in Delhi Times, and they would write Suni Mittal partying. He never partied. So all those brands and stories, and the idea was whenever you see an opportunity, you grab it, and I think the excitement was getting to do these things. When I got the CRM campaign, it was, CRM's office was at Arthur Jail Road. You know Arthur Jail?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Huh?
So you go inside in the slums, that's their office.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but the excitement was
Huh.
that I had a textile brand now. So then a telecom brand. And, if you went back in Beetle, I made the Beetle boxes, the cordless Beetle.
Yeah.
You remember? So that's me. I made the boxes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, from the box to the advertising campaign, then to the Bharti campaign, brought to Bharti. I don't know how to explain, but it's mad. So Hero Honda was...
Any notable pitches you kind of sent, notable losses where you thought you should have won the account and the account didn't come, or you won an account which you thought would never come?
No, I don't know. Yeah, I think Hero Honda was an interesting story. That's a huge brand at that time, largest
Yeah, of
selling
course,
two-wheeler in
it
the
is still-
world. So I stood outside the parking lot for 16 months to get an appointment with Mr. Pawan Munjal at
Oh.
Basant Vihar
Acha.
outside, and they didn't have a lobby area. It was a scooter parking. So I spent 16 months trying to get a meeting with them because they were so tight with JW2 HT at that time, and they were doing so well. Fill it, shut it, forget it.
16 months.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fill it. So fill it, shut it, forget it. 80 kilometers a liter. You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, then, so I spread a rumor that TVS is coming up with 84 kilometers a liter. so anyway, and I was that time, I had moved to Delhi to build Percept Delhi also.
Got you.
So I just didn't give up. But long story short, I didn't get the advertising, but I got an opportunity to do a dealer conference. So they were launching a bike called CBZ. CBZ, remember?
Yeah.
Largest, हाँ.
He owned a CBZ.
Yeah, so I launched that in a banquet hall, and it was a massive challenge because they had named it CBZ, but everybody called it CBZ,
No.
but the founders, the owners wanted it to be called CBZ.
CBZ. Okay.
Yeah, so then we did a Shamak Dava show, became a raging success, and that was my entry point. So it didn't matter how I got into a client. The idea was to get into the door.
So you're like a person, once you've set your sight on something, you go for it.
Yeah.
Do you analyze things, or you sort of
No.
just go from the heart?
Analyze what?
Yeah, pros and
What?
cons or whatever else.
You're living in a world run by Trump and etc. I don't.
Just go for it.
एक बात याद रखना यार,
हाँ,
ना तो आप अपनी मर्जी से पैदा हुए हो,
हाँ.
ना अपनी मर्जी से जी रहे हो, एटलीस्ट मरना तो अपनी मर्जी से, है ना? ये हालात हैं आज के. तो नहीं यार, इधर उधर क्या देखना है यार. रात को ख्वाब देखना है, दिन में पूरा करना है. उसके बीच में एक चीज रखनी है, वो है सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, आत्मविश्वास. बिलीव इन योरसेल्फ, ऑल ड्रीम्स कम ट्रू. That's the only thing. But 99.9% people want to be followers. Nobody wants to be a leader.
Absolutely.
Everybody wants to stand in queue.
Absolutely.
अरे PVR is not allowing me to use cash, digital currency. And Ajay Bijli is a good friend, so I'll call him and tell him what's going on. I can't buy popcorn and money, and I don't have digital currency.
You don't use UPI.
No, but they want you to become. They want you. They've taken your eyes. They've taken your fingerprints. Have they not? Now they're linking your Aadhaar card. What is left? They'll have another digital you by tomorrow morning, and then you sit at home. So the thing is that to be a leader is tough times there, but those times are brilliant. You dreamt it and you could do it. Today's harder.
Wow, 16 months you stood out in the parking lot
Yeah.
waiting for one
So
opportunity.
you start at the bottom. So
I mean, that's a lesson.
don't know
for
whether
a lot
this
of
is
young people,
appropriate,
right?
but
Huh?
so Mr. Pawan Munjal and the chairman was Brij Munjal ji.
Hmm.
Brilliant person. I was good friends with him. In his book of his life, there are a couple of pages that Pawan ji has put of mine, which is amazing. I
Oh,
feel
wow.
very privileged. He's a great guy. And so, but where do you start? So I start with a guard.
Hmm.
So there are two guards who allow you to park your scooters and cars. So first you talk to them. Then the security guard of the corporate office. Then you reach the secretary of Pawanji. First reception.
Correct.
Then you reach Mrs. Chaudhary. Legend. Still there. 35, 40 years. Mrs. Chaudhary, amazing woman. Then from Mrs. Chaudhary, you go to the most liked person in the organization of the Hero Group, which was Jay Narayan. Still there.
Still there. Okay.
98100 65594. Still his number.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, amazing memory. Huh?
All the cricket sponsorship that is done in Hero Honda is done by Mr. Jay Narayan. Amazing human being. Then starts the process starts. Then obviously I encountered, the CEO, Mr. Atul Sopti, and then a lot of CEOs and all that. Then so you go like that, bro, from bottom up. And then your work has to speak. And once I get an opportunity to meet Mr. Pawan Manjal, I flew. He was in Ahmedabad launching a dealership. And I got a call that if you want to meet him, go to the Ahmedabad dealership. So I drove all night to reach Ahmedabad in the morning at 10 o'clock in a car, self-drive. And I waited outside the showroom. And Jay Narayan said, because I had now built a relationship with the lower ranks who spoke highly of me to him.
Got it.
Now I'm standing outside and he says, he's Shailendra? He says, yes, come, sit in my car. I had done self-drive. My car was parked on the road with the key. So Jay Narayan said, chao, jaldi chao. You don't lose the opportunity. I'm saying, chabi de do usko, chabi de do. So I told the dealer, ye meri gaadi hai. Isko dekh lena please. And I sat in his car and he took me to the tarmac. He had come in a private jet.
Okay.
And I sat in the plane.
And you flew to Delhi.
Yeah. And that plane in those days had no toilet. So we stopped midway to go to the loo. Some small town. So I'm sitting in the plane and I said, sir, you're selling your motorcycle with economy as the spine of it, your communication. But you need to move to emotion. Shift the E. Because today is 80 kilometers a liter. Somebody will come at 90 kilometers a liter. Then what do you do? I said, what do you mean? I said, sir, already Hero Honda has been bought by 3.5, 4 crore customers. He says, yes. Correct? So किसी के चाचे ने, किसी के बेटे ने, किसी के ताऊ ने हीरो होंडा खरीदी है. उनके इमोशन को हम इवोक करेंगे तो ताऊ अपने नेफ्यू को बोलेगा, बाप अपने बेटे को बोलेगा, भाई अपने भाई को बोलेगा कि हीरो होंडा सही बोल सके. हाँ. तो बोला, let me do this campaign. And I remember my ad film pitch to him for Desh Ki Dharkan was 67 lakhs. He said, if I like the ad, I'll pay you 67 lakhs or else I'll pay you 35 and you're out of my life forever. I said, done. Yeah. I landed in Delhi and when I shot the ad, which is the first ad, isi pe muskurana, isi pe that the whole ad and the tunnel that you go through in Lonavala.
Yeah.
So that's the last shot. The tunnel was just getting constructed. So the bikes come out of the tunnel and that tunnel looks like the age of Hero Honda. Shot it and then that campaign ran for 14 months and never looked back. No agency could enter the doors of Hero Honda after that.
And you guys had a whole
events, marketing, everything, celebrity management. They never had a celebrity. I'm the first one who got them Hrithik Roshan. After Kahuna Pyar Hai, then Saurav Ganguly, then everybody. Just did everything for them, 360. And also became a very dear friend of Pawanji.
Gotcha.
Very different. I won't tell you his mobile number. 98100 00765.
But the viewers will note it down and you'll probably get some calls.
No, it shows you why. This is dyslexic and ADHD. We are wired up. Our brains are mad. I haven't called Pawanji.
So this is like Tare Zameen Pe. Sab exactly happening right over here.
Sab kuch. Chap jata hai.
It's like a photographic memory.
Great journey. Fantastic journey.
And then give us a sense of, you had so many businesses, 23 startups. Now let's cover the main ones, obviously media and
so I'll tell you how the startups happen because that should excite your viewers. So you enter a door through, say, in one client, I got an opportunity to make boxes. Another client, I was making posters. Another client, I was launching a dealer event. So the idea was to get into the relationship with the client first, with his need or her need. And once you get in there, then you make that person realize that you're needed. Correct. By your skills. Karam dharam hai. काम बोलेगा, बाकी कुछ बोलता नहीं है. कुछ मैटर नहीं करता कि मेरे पास कौन सी डिग्री है, मैं कहाँ से आया हूँ, मेरे बाप कौन है.
Nothing matters. The first opportunity matters.
Every successful entrepreneur, every businessman in the world is only interested in having successful professionals to work for them. You only win a war because your army is sexy. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Come on, yeah, Braveheart Braveheart only, I think. Mel Gibson stands on top. Yeah. He's fighting an army of 5 lakh people coming and he's only got 5,000 people. He says 1,000. In the end, he comes with 4 horses down when he knows, okay, it's done now. I'm going to win it. So your army has to be strong. So
that's how you kind of wait for an opportunity. Once you get inside the door and then you sort of start building on that.
But that's pretty much life, right?
That's pretty much life. I mean, But that's a
I'm
even
here.
its scale
I
is.
came to Chembur. Look at it.
I know.
What an opportunist I am to do a.
Wonderful, yeah. And I gave you the illusion that I'm a Bombay Gymkhana member.
No, you didn't. I just felt it. But yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, so this is how it happened. And so what I'm trying to say is that every time I got a client, so I would I'd be sitting in a discussion and the client would talk about advertising, and then I'll say, will you not be launching this campaign through a press conference? He says, yes, we'll be doing it. So I said, I'll do the press conference. He says, but do you do press conferences? Yeah. So my mother, very young age, she taught me to lie. She said, देख बेटा, वो झूठ जो किसी को चोट ना पहुंचाए, वो झूठ नहीं है. तू बेधड़क बोला कर झूठ. So the so the idea is that I lie, but I make that lie a truth.
It's
And then
white lie. White lie.
I never. No, it's like, can you take me to the moon? Right? So I'll say, yeah, let's go. I can take you. And this is a true story. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
The moon story also I'll explain to you. So nothing was impossible. But first believe that you can do it, no?
Very true.
I'm the only guy who landed a helicopter in Wankhede in a cricket match.
Did you?
With a World Cup cricket captain and the most celebrated captain of Indian cricket history. In a helicopter with 33,000 people in the stadium. Completely illegally dangerous.
Talk to us about this. What is this?
So this was the Good Luck India match. So I had an idea. I used to get ideas every day and I used to fulfill them, all of them. God was really kind. Universe is great. Stars were sexy. I got an idea. India was going to play World Cup in England.
Okay.
Azruddin, 1999.
Okay.
Correct? Now it's nostalgic that we're going back to play a World Cup in England. People who ruled us and stole all our heritage and jewels and money and everything, right?
Correct.
Correct. So there are enemies, right? Now we're going into enemy territory
Huh.
to play a World Cup. So I wanted all 100 crore Indians to wish Azruddin and his team good luck.
Okay.
So I just had a campaign. Come on, India, let's unite and wish Azruddin and his boys good luck. That's it, right? So now to start that movement, I have to do a cricket match called the Good Luck India match.
Good
Right?
luck in it. Correct.
Now, to do an event like this in Wankhede cost 2.5-3 crore rupees in those days.
Those years.
Now, normal sponsorship for an event, LG type, we used to do all these LG series, India, England, and all that jazz, was 75 lakhs, 90 lakhs per match. Correct? So I created this idea, and as I said, Kapil Paji is genuinely my elder brother, I call him. He's closer to me than my own blood. So I told him the idea. He says, great idea. So, and he was the first winning captain.
Correct.
So I said, Paji, you okay na?
हाँ.
तो बोलता है, देख, ground पे खड़े हो जाएंगे.
हाँ.
खेलने को मत बोलना. So the idea was that they were going to play each other.
The
So Azruddin's
1983 unit and the
1983 winning team
winning team and this one
is going to
which
play
is going now.
Azruddin's team, which is Sachin and everybody.
Hmm.
They were going to the World Cup in 8 days. The first match was South Africa at Hove. So this event was 8 days before the World Cup game, the first game. So then I said, let's do it. So Kapil Bhaji said, done. हम होता जाएंगे, and this for a good cause, etc. Unite, celebrate the spirit of cricket. So then I went to Pawan Munjal and I said, can you sponsor this event? He says, why should I pay you 3 crores, 2 crores? This is a 90 lakh event. So then he didn't agree. I was at his house and I said, sir, it's a concept event. So those days, people don't understand all that. So again, a concept sell. And just to surprise your viewers and you, so that was a T30.
T30, okay.
It's the world's first short format
match.
official match.
T30 match, okay.
Cool? Not T20.
T30.
Yeah, the first T20 match was played in 2005 in Surrey.
Okay.
Cool? So 1999, yours truly did the first short format match.
Wow.
Okay? And the reason was because 83 team was too old to play 50.
And it's an exhibition match.
Yeah, they were too old. They were not going to last. So this idea just came by. And then Pawan Mujal said, no, I was sitting in the plane, seatbelt tied, etc. And then his right hand, Jay Narayan, I can't repeat his name. He's a lovely human being. He runs all the sports. He says, and he has a stammering thing, Shailendra, tum kahan ho? मैं बोला मैं प्लेन में हूँ, हो गया अभी, नहीं करना है तो नहीं करना है ना, it's okay, I'll figure it out. नहीं सुनो, ऐसा नहीं है, गुस्सा मत हो, तुम आ सकते हो. I'm sitting in the plane. Should I take my boarding pass? Is it worth it? He says, देखो मैं कुछ कह नहीं सकता हूँ, मगर तुम आ जाओ.
अच्छा.
हो जाएगा. So sweet. So I tore my boarding pass. I got off the plane, went back to Pawan Munjal's house.
Wow. Okay.
And he said, ठीक है, because I was doing well for them. So he says, it's unreasonable, but do it. So we did it. And then I wanted to I love my clients. I'm a consumer guy. I like to make the consumer happy. So I said, what do I do to make Pawan Munjal feel super special that he backed something so bizarre as this, just a good luck India match.
Correct. Something
Yeah.
never
So
be
I
before
called
before
up
seen experience.
Mr. Roy's office, requested Parvez Damania, and those days he was working for them. He had just joined them, I think, and got a chopper. They used to have many choppers parked here at Juhu. And I told Kapil Pasi and Pawan Munjal and Azruddin that you will come in a helicopter from Juhu airport.
Acha.
You see? And उन दिनों में मोबाइल चलता वलता था नहीं. So anyway, they took off, and in the stadium there were Amitabh Bachchan, Bala Saheb Thackeray, Asha Bhosle was, Lataji was singing. There were 3,000 children on wheelchairs. It was live on Set Max this match
Okay.
on TV. A big event we did, the opening ceremony, huge opening ceremony with sound system, like IPL and on steroids was the opening. Yeah. And then the chopper landed in the stadium with Kapil, Azruddin, Gul Penang for some strange reason was in the chopper, and the actress and Mr. Pawan Munjal. So just seeing Pawanji walk out of the chopper, he even said it on TV in one of my 25 years of Percept event. He said it was the most nostalgic moment of his life.
Wow.
Yeah, landing a helicopter. And then obviously, Maharashtra government never allowed a chopper to land in South Bombay till today.
Wow. So this is quite a story here.
Yeah, it was brilliant. And it was the first short format game. Now, I'll tell you a little interesting part. And of course, I don't want to upset anybody, but the only cricketer from 83 who didn't play the match but sat in the stadium is Sunny Paji. And he's a very dear friend of mine. We Bombay Gym members.
So why did he play?
They were that bitten Kapil Paji and
Acha, okay.
chalta rehta tha unka.
So उनको 19
But he
बीस
was
तक-
there, he didn't play. Then we told, so now Sachin was opening for that team, right? Azruddin's team. So I told Kapil Paji, as a friendly match hai, आप आराम से मतलब ऐसे खेलो, ठीक ठाक खेलो, कुछ नहीं.
Season ball था यार.
Season ball.
Tennis ball.
यार.
Acha.
Don't insult them, yeah. 30,000 people packed in the stadium, bro.
Okay.
So proper match, but it was a spirit. It's not the game.
Absolutely,
So
a spirit.
a lot of energy, beautiful emotions. Kapil Paji being Kapil Paji, he comes in, first ball he bowls an outswinger, and second ball he bowls a bouncer to Sachin. And we had requested the young team to take it easy. Sachin scored, I think, 116 not out after that. He says, Maro bouncer. It was brilliant, the spirit. And post that game is remembered by a lot of people who will remember, who were there, will be nostalgic about this. I took the whole 83 team to President Hotel, locked up the lobby area, and Jimmy Paji, Mohinder Manaji, Kapil, they all danced on tables and sang songs till 5 in the morning.
Wow.
Brilliant. But I didn't allow cameras on those days. So,
You have no footage of.
but a lot of people were there in the lobby and everywhere. But I used to hate cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a moment.
Oh wow. That's
So,
quite
yeah.
a story.
Landed a helicopter in Wankhede.
Oh, landed a helicopter in Wankhede. You also done a lot of talent management, right? With Bollywood and sports stars. Which ones were the difficult ones to manage?
Everybody was fine because for
No,
me,
but some people are more demanding than the others. Anyone you felt was unreasonable, या ज़्यादा ही कुछ requirements थे?
nahi, I think everybody was fine because everybody was greedy for money and fame. See, fame and fortune is the formula for talent. So if you give them both, then they're fine. Nobody troubled me, and we were representing close to 500-600 celebrities.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just about everybody. And we were representing interesting celebrities like the whole Australian cricket team, Steve Waugh, Mark Waugh, Ian Healy, Glenn McGrath, they were friends. South African team at the time of Hansi Cronje.
Hansi Cronje.
So I was representing them. They were in the CRM campaign.
Oh.
So we had that debacle of that they blackened the hoardings and all that jazz. Then we were representing the Indian team. So we had all the boys, Saurav, Yuvraj, Zahir, all of the whole gang. Then 83 I was representing. Then Aishwarya, all the actors.
Does this business line still continue, or you've?
No, so I have a philosophy in life. I like to climb Mount Everest. So, it takes a lot to climb Mount Everest, right? You have to train a lot and all that. And then I reach on the top, and then I love that emotional moment of holding the flag. And oh my God, Mama, main yahan pahunch gaya. And I'm proud to be here.
And then you want the next summit.
Yeah, no, then you have to climb down, no? So I don't like that. I call for a chopper.
Acha.
Yeah, I like to lead from the top. So any business that I felt peaked, I give it to a professional and went. That's why 23 startups.
Got you.
Otherwise, how would it happen? If you live in one glory all your life, then your game is over, no?
So you incubate something, take
Peak
it to the
it.
top, pick it up,
Peak it.
then move on to
And
the
I get
next
a gut
channel.
feeling. I get a gut feeling ki ho gaya.
Ho gaya.
Yeah, my gut is damn strong. I'm calling my mother. There's no science and no logic. It's just feelings. What I feel, I do.
So of the 23 startups now, most of them are managed by professional people now?
Subsequently.
Subsequently.
Yeah.
all of those.
Whenever it peaked, we brought in a professional, and we were really blessed to have very good professionals that we were able to hire at that time. I mean, it was fascinating because everybody in Percept was more qualified than me. Seriously, not a joke. All I am the Mahesh Ranganathan, Preet Bedi, Preeta Singh, and Devra Sanyal, who's now University.
Yeah.
Mahesh Ranganathan, I don't know, whatever the names are. So many of them. Sabishi Sarkar, Reliance Studios now, Geo Studios. So many of them. They're all
So all
fantastic people.
alum of
Ajay
Percept.
Chandwani, all your advertising, yeah, all your Rajesh Pant.
Got
Actually, just name them, Shripat Kulkarni, I can go on. So all legends, yeah, and they took over the business. Manish Podwal, I gave him talent. What a freak decision. He came from a media background. I gave him Percept Talent Management.
So, which was the most challenging business you've set up? I mean, of 23 odd startups you've done, which was the one you thought took a lot away from you in terms of energy and more grit than the others?
It was tough to get into Bollywood, or I would
Okay.
call it Indian cinema. But I had a dream. So I'd done a lot of ad films. I used to shoot 3 ad films a day. So I shot a lot of ad films. So I had a lot of experience in production. And I had a dream. I used to love cinema.
Were you a director or used to get a professional director to do it?
Creative producer.
Creative producer.
I call myself that because I visualize the idea, I visualize the genre. And my mother, since childhood, used to beat me up. Even on exam days, take me for movies. So we live in Worli in those days. And there were 2 cinemas, Geeta and Lotus, in those days, And I used to study. I used to try to study. And then she would come and say, क्या कर रहा है? Sir, मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ, एग्जाम है 2 हफ्ते में. तो इसे चल पिक्चर देख के आते हैं. मैंने बोला नहीं मम्मा ये पढ़ना पड़ेगा. She says, नहीं कितना पढ़ेगा? पढ़ के क्या कर लेगा तू? So because she needed company.
Acha.
And dad used to go to the office. So only matinee show is what she could see.
Correct.
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
So the thing was that I had to negotiate. Then I used to ask her that there was A1 samosa. So each packet had 3 samosas. And then either a mango duet or raspberry duet ice cream or a mangola. So she agreed, then I went. So I saw Shirdi Ke Sai Baba 7 times. I saw Garam Hawa, Himmat Wala, So I became a Bollywood freak from childhood because of my mother.
Okay.
Yeah, fully.
So that would
So the dream was to make a movie.
Okay.
Then I tried to produce after being famous and nobody gave me a break. Nobody. So I got so angry.
So you made about 72 movies. That's a lot of movies you made.
First movie was the toughest.
Which one?
So nobody wanted to give me a break. Hear this. This is amazing. Great story for your viewers to get inspired. So nobody gave me a break. I said, what do I do here? Nobody listening to me only. So I said, okay. That means there must be many more Shailendra Singhs in Bombay. Correct? Who are looking for debut, right? So my first movie in the Limca Book of Records is the largest number of debuts ever in the history of Indian cinema.
Oh, really?
216 debuts.
216.
Everybody in my film was a
So right from the
Pune,
cameraman to Pune to everybody else was a novice.
Everybody was debut because I was debuting.
Acha.
I said, तुम chance नहीं दोगे ना, हम नई industry खड़ी कर देंगे यार. And so we made a movie called Pyar Mein Kabhi Kabhi. So it debuted people like Salim Suleiman, Vishal Shekhar. The first song that Shan ever sang is Musu Musu Hasi.
That is your movie?
Yeah.
I love that song. Oh yeah, that is all-time favorite song.
Kapil Paji's favorite song.
That is all-time favorite song.
सबका डेब्यू हुआ. Rajiv Jain, cinematographer. Sanjeev, who did Om Shanti Om outfit. Again. Longines, Slumdog Millionaire choreographer. प्यार में कभी कभी. सबका डेब्यू किया, खुद का भी किया. और उसके बाद नहीं रुका. तो just
how do you raise money for this movie?
Just हाँ, see, interesting.
पैसे कहाँ से आए?
ये आमिर खान का हो जाएगा ये एपिसोड. आज 5 घंटे लल्लन टॉप.
कर लेंगे आपकी स्टोरीज
नहीं वो ठीक है. लल्लन टॉप क्या है ना आजकल.
Absolutely.
I said, no, I was telling you that my first one, so I'm fine. Now I understand what this is.
You can keep on going on.
No, anyway, I get it. No, it's cool. Yeah. As long as it inspires someone.
Sure.
When I wrote I wrote my first book, and my only dream was that it changes one life, and became a bestseller. So it was interesting.
No. We'll come to that, but how you raise money for the movie?
Yeah. So I used to make a lot of profits from ad films.
Okay.
The margins were huge. So like budget is 70 lakhs for an ad film, the cost was 20. So now I can say it. So I'm telling you now, okay, interesting. So let's say Lintas, O&M, HTA in those days, they had a net profit of 11 crores annually. Net. Okay. Percept Picture Company alone was 11 crores.
Acha.
Ho gaya? And Percept Picture Company originally was called Tiger Productions.
Okay.
Because, whenever I got an idea, I used to go to my brother. He's a partner. So I said, Hari, I have an idea. He said, Again, you have an idea? Stick to core competence. We're an advertising agency. Stick to advertising. I said, नहीं event करना है. Go do what the hell you want. I'm not interested in listening to you. So one, he got really angry when I said I want to make ad films. I want to produce ad films. He got damn angry. And that time in Delhi, my dentist had gifted me a dog, boxer.
Okay.
So I'd call it Tiger. Typical North Indian people, na? Tiger.
Tiger.
तो टाइगर उसको मैं टॉमी टाइगर का नाम रख दिया मैंने उसका. वो मेरे साथ रहता था दिल्ली के घर में.
अच्छा.
When I was building Sahara, Hero Honda,
Correct.
Airtel, so I used to go to Delhi a lot. D139 east of Kailash was my house, all that jazz. So Tiger was there. So I got so angry with my brother, I launched an ad film company called Tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, कुत्ते के नाम पे रखी company. That company became the most profitable company in Percept Group. That company became Percept Picture Company. Because when I started making so much money, my brother one day says, well, that business is doing well, huh? So I said, okay. Then feature film, Pyar Mein Kabhi Kabhi. So just to let you know, I didn't stop the debut journey. Vishal Bhardwaj's first film is me, Makadi.
Okay.
Yep.
Makadi, huh?
Yeah, 37 lakhs. Shabana Azmi. Iconic children horror film. Okay. Sujit Sarkar's first film, me. Yaha.
Okay.
Jimmy Shergill, Manisha Lamba. Shot in Kashmir. Brilliant film.
He's an army officer.
Yes.
ठीक है. Okay, seen that.
Brilliant film. International DOP. Class. Cool. Debut pe debut hai, bro.
All these are your movies.
Yeah, all debuts, yeah.
But you're not known as a filmmaker. You're known as an ad guy. Mostly, that's the image.
करो ना तुम लोग. वो कहते हैं ना हिंदी में कहावत है, जंगल में मोर नाचा किसने देखा. मेरा मोर बाहर नहीं आया अभी तक क्योंकि मैं काम कर रहा था. बाद में रियलाइज हुआ जो मैंने दूसरों के लिए किया मुझे करना चाहिए था. Perception is the reality. That's why the book is called The Perception Game.
Perception Game. When is it out?
Huh?
When is the book out?
Next year.
Next year. ठीक है.
It's ready, but Harper's will take.
Send me a signed copy. I'll come for a signed copy from you.
No, but yeah. So I didn't build my own brand, and I was too busy running the 23 startups. So I didn't go on the social media. I didn't take pictures. So I had a big hangover of taking pictures with anybody. I used to tell my wife, yeah, ये इसकी क्या फोटो, इसके साथ क्या फोटो लूंगा. एक दिन आएगा जब ये मेरी फोटो लेंगे. वो दिन आया नहीं, लेट हो गया थोड़ा. फिर आया नहीं, मतलब ठीक है चलो लेट हो गया अभी. बट ठीक है, एक फिलॉसफी थी कि यार हम लोग काम से नाम होगा. मगर वो सच्चाई नहीं हुई ना. वक्त बदल गया यार. काम से नाम कहाँ होता है. सारी वर्ल्ड की जो टॉप कंपनीज इस वक्त हैं वो ड्रिवन ऑन वैल्यूएशन, रेवेन्यू, नेट प्रॉफिट कोई पूछता ही नहीं है.
हाँ, टॉप लाइन गेम.
हाँ, टॉप लाइन गेम में खेल रहे, पता नहीं क्या वैल्यूएशन, पता नहीं क्या चल रहा है.
So, Shailendra, आपकी और एक iconic company है Sunburn. Because a lot of people sort of go to Sunburn, the music festival, and there is a lot of history behind that, and you've done a bunch of events. Just talk us through that process. Yeah, Sunburn, how did Sunburn come about? And you had DJ Snake, David,
Yeah.
all of these guys.
We can do a separate, if this becomes a successful broadcast, we'll do another one.
Sure.
But so we at Percept we had a company called Percept DMark. That was the first event company of the country pretty much. And that company is very well known. And so we did about 1,000 odd live events on the planet before Sunburn was born. Just to clarify this.
1,000 events.
Yeah, so just to let you know that the Good Luck India match in Wankhede, then the Kargil football match was Sachin versus Shah Rukh. There were 200 celebrities. Atal ji came, George Fernandez came, A.R. Rahman was singing, M.F. Hussain was painting, and we raised 16 crores for Kargil Martyrs. This was the Kargil football match. It's on Doordarshan live. So we were just doing events like this, by the way, across the world. Royal Albert Hall, O2 Arena, San Francisco,
So you would get an idea.
Yeah.
So you would get an idea and you would just sort of bring everybody together.
Yeah.
And then possibly get a vision execute it.
We did an earthquake match with Amir Khan and in Hrithik Roshan versus Amir Khan in Wankhede. When Raman Abad I did a charity match to raise money for his wife, Irish wife.
Wow.
Sulashan could can benefit. It was full. See, 1/3 of my process, एक हिंदी का जल्दी से बता देता हूँ. जीवन का फॉर्मूला बहुत सिंपल है. संघर्ष, everybody has to struggle. फिर सफलता मिलेगी. प्रपोर्शन अलग अलग होगा. कोई मुकेश भाई बनेगा, कोई आप और हम बनेंगे. करेक्ट. और फिर सेवा तो करनी पड़ेगी. तो संघर्ष, सफलता, सेवा. करेक्ट. स्ट्रगल, success, service.
3S.
You will not be able to complete your life journey if you've not done seva. So for 35 years, 1/3 of my earning and 1/3 of my time is gone into social causes. Cool? Whether from National Association of Blind, Earthquake, Latur, Kargil Martyrs, you pick up any topic. You'll AIDS. I ran massive campaigns for HIV in India. We were the second largest affected nation in the world, and you couldn't buy a condom from Colaba to Warsaw. You had to go to Bhatia Hospital. And you say, have safe sex. 114 crore ऐसे ही आ गए क्या? You know, the sex education is banned in Maharashtra.
Even now?
Yeah. हाँ, bro.
Really?
Yes, yes.
I mean,
Google it. You'll feel good.
I would think maybe 25 years ago, but
नहीं,
आज
कुछ-
के दिन में
अरे कुछ बदला नहीं है यार. सिर्फ बुलेट ट्रेन आ रही है बस शायद. इंडिया वैसा ही है, स्वीट है.
So you guys had done about 1,000 events before the Sunburn thing.
Yeah.
Then how did the Sunburn idea, the name, and how did all this come about?
Yeah. So
And who were the first artists who got to India? These international artists.
yeah, so Sunburn came for a particular reason. So like to give an example, if I worked on textile ads, I used to go and buy secondhand books of GQ and Esquire from Wali Naka, from a wholesale seller, and see what colors were being used internationally. What else do you do? How do you get your reference material? So one thing that was on my side was that I knew consumerism. I knew the consumer. So, and most of my clients will vouch for that. I would go to the retailer, I would go to Dadar, sit at Babu Bhai Jagjivan Das, Thalla or Vinod Apparel and Kala Ghoda to know how retailing is happening before I meet a Kishore Byani and give him gyan. So I would go to Silvassa factories. I would go everywhere. Cool. So I understood that we had the largest youth population on the planet, 600 million below the age of 25. So that was our asset, India's asset. Correct? What is the easiest way to unite the youth of this country? So Percept Pixie Company became the first B2C business of Percept. Correct?
Correct.
Second one was Sunburn.
Okay.
Ha. Right? Now, you didn't catch on to it, but I told you a story very interesting, which we'll do another episode and we can fully do it. Aram se.
Okay.
Cool? Ha. So then, where did T20 cricket come from? I was called the Masala Cricket Man by Mr. Jagmohan Dalmia. He stopped me from doing Masala Cricket. And then Masala Cricket in 2 weeks became ICL. And then ICL became IPL. Call Lalit Modi, na? Call him.
Lalit Modi.
Yeah, call him. Call him on phone.
Surprisingly, I don't have his phone number. If you have his
Mr. Dalmia is not there anymore.
Yeah, he
but,
passed
but
away.
no. When you Google it and you see, I told you 1999 the match.
I remember ICL because Z started ICL and then they ran into problems with
So
BCCI
I did
all of those things.
I did multiple short format cricket tournaments. I'm going to name the number and all. Before even ICL. I keep repeating ICL. Because most of my short format cricket was supported by one gentleman, Mr. Kapil Dev, who's very close to me. As I keep repeating, he's closer to me than family. He supported me in doing those cricket matches. Yes. On record, on camera, shot, done. Right?
Correct.
So then, who started ICL?
He started it.
Exactly.
Subhash.
Who banned
that is a known fact.
So who stuffed first? I got stopped. Masala Cricket Man. You're prostituting cricket. I said, no, cricket is not cricket in this country. It's cricketainment. Where is cricket? When Delhi and Bombay are playing Ranji Trophy in Wankhede, Sehwag versus Sachin, dogs are barking in the stadium. Nobody goes. Nobody sees university cricket, zone cricket, state cricket. Only want national, international matches. Correct or not?
Correct.
So I said, India is not cricket. Don't say it's a sport. It's a religion in India. It's cricketainment. People want Sachin. Are Manchester United, a football club, has 100 anthems. We don't have one. India. This is all we sing about. So it's cricketainment. So they stopped me by saying you're spoiling cricket. Because I used to have these helicopters landing, Lataji singing. I had an album. It's called Pitch Fever. I had a song for every cricketer. Sukinder a song. Sachin. World Cup ko jeet ke laaye. Sachin. I'll send you the album.
Okay.
So they stopped me saying that I'm spoiling cricket. 3 months later, ICL is born. And then that is stopped because Subhash Chandra ji was with Kapil, right? That's banned. And
were you associated with ICL?
No, I'm not interested in partnering anybody other than one brother was enough.
Okay.
I'm still living it. No.
Okay.
हम अकेले ठीक है. तो मेरे बाप का डायलॉग था, बबलू जी. My dad used to call me Bablu, Babs, Shailu, Shailendra, well named. He says, तुम्हें पता है एक और एक क्या होता है? मैं बोला 2, गलत, 11. 2 भाई साथ में खड़े रहेंगे, कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. बोला ठीक है dad. Dialogue was very sweet. So yeah, it was interesting. So then ICL got born and then ICL got banned and IPL came.
So that is the genius of Lalit Modi bolte hain na. He managed to get IPL sanctioned or whatever.
Correct. So when you go back in history and you Google and you'll say, who got the largest cricketing sponsorship on the planet? Me, 100 crores. Sahara.
Which one was
Front page, Sahara.
Acha,
That's my deal.
the Joshi one,
Then,
Indian Joshi.
yeah, largest cricketing sponsorship deal in the history of mankind.
जरा इसके बारे में बोलो ना. How did this all happen? How did Subrata Roy agree to it?
We'll go back to the story first. What you asked me something. Sunburn.
Sunburn, yeah.
वो खत्म कर ले.
हाँ, वो करते हैं.
तो 2007 में ना I realized कि youth, we are the youngest population on the planet, 600 million below the age of 25, right? How do you write? Through music. Now India is, I call India the United States of India. 1 hour flight, different language, different food, different culture, different faith and different beliefs. True?
True, absolutely.
Correct?
Yeah.
तो कोई पंजाबी सुन रहा है, कोई गुजराती सुन रहा है, कोई भोजपुरी सुन रहा है. Correct?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's no universal genre in India. But electronic music is interesting. It has no lyrics.
No lyrics, yeah, just music.
So I said, this is brilliant. So we came up with the idea, and same year we did 2 intellectual properties. We did Metal Fest in East, which was a financial success, and we did Sunburn in Goa. And I said, Sunburn has the power to make a social difference. It was to unite the youth of the country in an outdoor environment, not sitting on your laptop in your house, and making friends with strangers through music. That is why Sunburn from day one had 50% of the area of Sunburn as a rock climbing, volleyball, library. Why would I put a library in Sunburn? Why would I have volleyball courts? Because it's a lifestyle.
It is the whole experience.
Yeah. Leave your world behind, come to planet Sunburn, live, love and dance forever. That's the line, yeah. I want to make a social difference. I do Hanuman Chalisa while starting Sunburn. I don't allow smoking in my house and office. My Pasip was non-smoking. All my brother used to smoke. My father used to smoke. He died of lung cancer. I never allowed smoking. Forget drugs and all. Bad word. Do an interview one day. I did 5,000 events in Sunburn and nobody died and nobody got molested. I never went to jail. No. Why not?
Absolutely.
Then how?
So Sunburn became a big thing. It is still today a very big thing.
It took, bro. Sorry, but see, you know, we're not a nation that goes deep. And I don't want to say, we're a young nation. We're 78 years old, whatever we are, right? Nobody came to buy a ticket on 2007. At 4:14, I sold my first ticket. Now imagine building that infrastructure. We were into advertising, and so we got a 15% commission here. I'm investing, built a set, everything.
And this is
DJs from all over the world.
Exactly, all those big
Car
guys.
Cox, and everybody's there now. My brother feels again I'm dreaming. Every time I opened a business, I used to get lectures at home. फिर से ये ख्वाब देख रहा है. Because what was the comfortable thing to do? Continue advertising.
So your brother's a more stable, sort of a more
Steady
kind of a guy, and you're the guy with the ideas.
Yeah, I don't want to put him in a box, but I don't think he was a dreamer. He didn't have the guts to dream.
You were the
people
dreamer.
Yeah, it's fine. So many people just do one job all their life and they're happy. I'm not happy. Are you mad? I still feel there's so much left. I think the KFC founder started KFC at 64. I'm going to bang it in. My last quarter is still starting. But I'm going to do the same thing.
Colonel Sanders, yeah.
What is the definition of madness? To do the same thing every day and expect a new result. अबे नया करोगे तो नया होगा ना. सिद्धिविनायक जी क्या होगा? गणेश जी को डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हो रोज कि कुछ करो तुम करो ना. Anyway, so Sunburn was about that, but the challenge was there was a concept cell. So people thought electronic and trance music is drugs. हम like क्या हो गया यार ये? मतलब मैं तो दूर तक मैं तो हनुमान सच्ची में you read my book on Sunburn. I do Hanuman Chalisa.
Start with Hanuman Chalisa
Talks
before.
with Lakshmi ji, Ganesh ji and Hanuman ji. I do a speaker puja, yeah, bro.
Acha, speaker puja.
No touching, nothing, yeah. Bro, you're responsible for 30,000 people. सबके बच्चे हैं.
So you were telling me just a few minutes or few hours before the event started, tickets बिकी नहीं थी.
नहीं बिकी थी. तो डर लगा कि ये क्या कर दिया मैंने. Correct? और फिर crowd आया and it was a memorable event. I just want to say this. I was fascinated. In front of stage, you know who was dancing? Vineet Jain.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And I had a platform. So I went and got Vineet up. And I was so happy that Vineet is like that kind of guy. He'll quietly buy his ticket and go. He's not a shosha guy. He was there. And funny thing is, the person who's my creative partner for 14 years now, Nicole Sutton, American, was in the crowd.
Okay.
There's a photo.
Oh.
Her photo's in the book as a normal customer. And then she designed the book and the stage design for Sunburn.
Oh,
wow. What a circle of life. Now what happens is 2007 event has happened. Everybody's happy, but obviously we made huge losses because the economics doesn't stack up. No foreign artist wanted to come to India because we are the land of snake charmers and elephants. They were surprised that I speak English. A point. B point. 80 rupees give you a pound. 70 rupees give you a euro. Correct?
Correct.
So I'm paying in euros and pounds, and my Indian customer wants to pay in rupees. How will I bridge the gap? But I said, no, I'm going to do it. It's a dream. Okay? Never been to an electronic music festival in my life. I swear on my dead mother.
Wow.
I created it from scratch, and I have evidence of it. International people respect me for it. It's homegrown, fully homegrown. And I'll tell you the story after 4 years when I went abroad and I saw a festival. I said, wow, I was so proud. But guess what happened in 2008? Nobody talks about it.
Okay, tell us.
Yes, 26/11.
Yeah.
तो
Okay.
फिर पूरा देश सदमे में आ गया. बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हो रहे हैं, लोग मर रहे हैं. तो वह कब हुआ? 26 नवंबर को. सनबर्न कब होता है? 27 दिसंबर को. तो 30 दिन बाद सनबर्न है, राइट?
Correct.
और सेकेंड ईयर है
Second year.
लॉस के बाद, राइट? नो सपोर्ट फ्रॉम द फैमिली, नो ब्रदर शदर, नोबडी, नो पार्टनर ऑल्सो. सेम ओल्ड स्टोरी. कुत्ते पे रख दो नाम, फिर बाद में जब प्रॉफिट बन जाएगा तो
सब आ जाएगी.
सब हाँ. बहती गंगा में सबको नहाना है ब्रो.
Success has many fathers. Failure doesn't have anyone.
गंगा का रुख कोई नहीं बदलता.
हाँ.
बहती गंगा में सब नहाते हैं, धोते हैं.
Correct, correct.
तो वो ठीक है. Cut to now 2008, bomb blast happened. Correct? आज तक nobody's written an article on this. Now I'm standing in the sands of Goa, right? And the event is now, all events in India were cancelled.
So you have to
Are
return
you a
the money.
dreamer?
Yeah, I'm a dreamer. Yes.
So now in second year only, you're
Yeah.
doing your first intellectual property and it shuts down. Will it come back ever? No.
No.
No chance. Because all artists are booked 6 months in advance.
Correct.
I'll be wiped off.
You have to pay the money in
Everything is
advance.
done. Everything is done. Correct. But it's a huge thing. 26/11. So then I said, what do I do? And I was emotional. I lost friends in Taj. You're forgetting that I was a waiter in Taj. I lost my friends. They died. I know them by name. And you'll be surprised that 26/11 happened. Where was I on 25th night? Taj, Kolaba ballroom with Kapil Dev, drinking a bottle of red wine. Same room, one day before. Where was I on 26/11? Taj, Land's End with Priyadarshan. I spent the night in his room. I didn't come home. We were not allowed to come home.
Oh my
So both nights I was in Taj.
God. On opposite sides of the city.
Yeah,
Uh,
true story. So it's like, while now I'm standing there, I'm saying, what do I do?
so there's a dilemma over there.
I was on the ground and I called the media
Hmm.
because all the events in India were banned. No live events. But I saw the Prime Minister's speech and I saw the Home Minister's speech on TV. हम डरेंगे नहीं, हम झुकेंगे नहीं. Hindustan will not bow down to terrorism. देश चलेगा. हिंदुस्तान खड़ा रहेगा. ऐसे ये तो अच्छी बात है. मैं बोला ये अच्छी बात है. सिनेमा थिएटर खुला हुआ है, कॉफी शॉप खुली है, होटल्स खुले हैं, एयरलाइन उड़ रही है, ट्रेन जा रही है.
So events को बंद
तो
कर.
सनबर्न के बंद कर रहे हो?
क्या
So
logic?
I appealed through media from the beach of Goa कि ये ना करिए आप please. Let people make the decision. So I appealed and guess what happened? 2008, only one live event in the entire country that took place was Sunburn.
Oh, awesome.
Go figure it out.
So that is the grit.
You have to.
That is a grit. That is called grit, right?
Yeah.
You just have to.
अरे हमको हमारे लीडर कह रहे हैं कि हम झुकेंगे नहीं, हम छुपेंगे नहीं, हम खड़े रहेंगे. करेक्ट?
Correct.
तो फिर हमारी दुकान क्यों बंद कर रहे हो? डरा क्यों रहे हो हमको? तो 2008 हुआ. We made our first profit in year 5. Just letting you know.
Till 5 years.
Yeah.
You're
see,
burning money.
Yeah, it's a long haul. So that was the journey of Sunburn, and then of course, Beti Ganga mein to fir.
सभी आते हैं.
But yeah, beautiful journey, outstanding experience, supremely creatively motivating and inspiring.
So the process still goes on. You have an idea, you go to your brother and then bounce it off to him, and that still continues.
Old school joint family. I'm going back in time. Everything. I also called myself the tail and I called him the head. He's elder than me 5 years, and we are born and brought up in a joint family. We live together. So I would always bounce out every idea with my elder brother to say, hey, and he always scared the shit out of me. But maybe that was his style.
Or he got scared of you with your ideas.
Possible. But I think the luck of time was on my side and we were able to create history on genres. Please, important thing to note that when you go through the 23 startups, today events is a business. It's a serious business. Sports marketing is a serious business. Talent management, serious business. Animation movies. I did the first Hanuman 1 and 2. That started the industry. social cinema. I mean, when I spoke about AIDS,
AIDS, yeah.
I did a film on HIV with Salman Khan, Abhishek Bachchan, Shilpa Shetty called Fir Milenge.
I think I've seen this.
Yeah, I shot.
It
Yeah.
used to play before the movies
Yes.
cinema ran, right? Like a short clip. In
No, it's a
theaters?
feature film.
It's a feature film, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Jeene Ke Sare Mil Gaye, popular song. S.R. Law Shankar did the music. Revati directed it. It's based on Philadelphia, Denzel Washington's film on HIV.
Acha, okay.
It's a successful story. But I made the movie in 2.4 crores and I paid Salman Khan 1 rupee.
You agreed
It's
to
there
it?
on Google, yeah. He's a friend. He's a good friend from Kulaba, Kaf Parade days. And
Acha.
it was a good cause. Anyway, whatever it is. But yeah, that was the first social
So,
cinema.
for all the 72 movies you've made, which ones are closest to your heart?
I'll just tell you what my 2 favorite films.
Sure.
But no logic to it. Because I think I still haven't done my best work. I won't lie, but not yet. It's
Okay.
not done. But like last year was my 25 years in cinema. So we celebrated in IFI in Goa.
Okay.
And 2 of my good friends came from Los Angeles, Hollywood. Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. They flew down to celebrate. And we were in Goa. And Mr. Priyadarshan is one of my very dear friends. He was supposed to be there to talk and whatever. He didn't come because he was shooting a Ayodhya documentary
Okay.
for the Home Ministry. So he sent a video clip, 9 minutes. I have it. I can send it to you if you
Sure.
want. And he was very emotional in it. And he's done 98 feature films, Priyadarshan.
98.
Yeah, yeah. From Kala Pani and Virasat and Halchal, Hangama, Hera Feri.
Hera Feri. Hera Feri is the one I remember.
So he said that my most commercial satisfying film and commercial film in his life is a movie called Malamal Weekly. So that is with me.
Nasruddin Shah?
No, Malamal Weekly. Hey,
Sorry.
isko,
Okay. You've done so many.
if you've not seen Malamal Weekly, then tonight go home and watch.
Okay.
You won't stop laughing for the rest of your life.
All right.
So that was his most commercially satisfying film, he
Okay.
said on camera. And artistically, there's a film called Kanjivaram.
Acha, okay.
It's my only South film that I produced. Gold. So I would say Kanjivaram number 1.
Kanjivaram.
Yeah, you
okay.
can see it on Hotstar. And Malamal is just a riot. But not done yet. Because my dream was to make a film in India and sell it or exhibit it in 100 countries. That's not fulfilled. I'm not done yet.
So after 23 startups and 30, 40 years of being in the business, what still drives you?
The fact that I'm alive, it's fascinating. How we go to sleep in the night. God knows what we eat, bhindi masala and naan, baan and all. You go to sleep, all your organs work for you all night. Then you wake up in the morning, you wash your face, chalo, chalo, chalo.
Are you
Sab
careful
chal raha
about
hai.
what you eat and exercise?
नहीं,
all
वो
of this?
वो ठीक है. One day you commit a sin, next day you correct it. But what I'm trying to say to you is, are you not a miracle? Don't you understand what's going on? Are you not? Please understand what I'm saying. 8.6 billion people all look different from the outside, but all are same from the inside. Are you not fascinated? Are you not fascinated when you sleep? Your entire body is functioning in autopilot.
No, that is a miracle of nature, right?
I don't know. Who's it? You decide. Could be Balaji, could be universe, could be, I don't know. But it's a miracle. So I just feel every morning I wake up, I say, shit, I'm still alive. So जब तक सांस चल रही है और जब तक दिल धड़क रहा है, हम ख्वाब देखना छोड़ेंगे नहीं, bro. मजा आता है.
Which failure taught you the most?
Hmm?
Which failure taught you the most?
I think failure of trust. Yeah. I trust a lot. I just trust everything.
Talk us
See,
more,
like,
talk
if
more about this.
You have to stab me right in my chest, in my face to believe you stabbed me.
So who's
Like, you know what I mean? What I'm saying?
Anybody who
If
stabbed
you
you?
stab me in my back, I won't believe it. Somebody will say, इसी ने किया है. मेरे को नहीं यार, मैंने देखा नहीं यार. So a lot of trust, yeah. So everybody, yeah.
Give us some names, na?
नहीं ये क्या होता है?
अरे यार, it's a podcast. You to give some names.
नहीं किसी को मतलब नहीं मैं
Or give the context. If not names, context. His context means has somebody stabbed you? Was it in business? Was it in advertising, media,
actually
events?
see nobody
Which line of business did you get stabbed?
like right now. I'm fighting a very strong case for Sunburn. It's in the newspapers already. It's in Economic Times. The illegally or legal, I don't know. It's in the court and it's in EOW. The case.
What happened over there?
There's a preliminary inquiry. They sold Sunburn behind my back to book my show and without my knowledge and
Who is they?
brother and other shareholders.
Okay.
So it's an EOW. You can Google it. So it's not that I'm speaking. It's being the preliminary inquiry is on right now to figure that out. So that is fine. It's okay. मेरी एक पुरानी कहावत है यार कि अगर मैंने खिड़की खुली रखी है और मच्छर आ गया तो गलती मेरी है. हाँ मतलब let's not. But fair enough. No, what I feel is that I feel that India is the number one country in the planet, I feel. I've traveled the whole world 20 times, but I feel India is amazing. What a landscape. सैंड भी है, स्नो भी है, रिवर भी है, माउंटेन्स भी है, क्या नहीं है इस देश में। और हर मैं कहता हूँ कि हमारे जो स्टेट्स हैं वो यूरोप ही तो है यार। केरला, कोची, प्राग, यू डिसाइड व्हाटएवर इट इज, यू गेट माय पॉइंट। हिमाचल जाओ, उत्तराखंड जाओ, राजस्थान जाओ, पंजाब, क्या देश है यार। तो मुझे लगता है कि हमारे देश का जो असली पोटेंशियल है ना, और जो हमारी देश की कला है, वो हमने अभी तक, आप सोचो ना यार, आप बैठे हो इधर, योर एडवर्टाइजिंग मार्केटिंग बैकग्राउंड,
Correct.
चलो यार, नेम 3 ब्रांड्स दैट इंडिया हैज मेड दैट सेल इन 100 कंट्रीज। टेक योर टाइम। हो गया?
Not many.
हो गया? नहीं, ना, नॉट मैनी नहीं, आपने नाम ही नहीं दिया। ऐसे कैसे कर रहे हो यार? चीटिंग मत करो।
100 countries. I know some countries.
नहीं, 100 कंट्रीज बोलो यार।
100 countries तो मुझे पता नहीं।
नहीं,
Um,
198 कंट्रीज है प्लेनेट के ऊपर। 100 में तो बिक रहा है यार, ये क्या?
100 में बिक रहा है। I don't think
नहीं
कौन
ना?
सा एक भी नहीं है।
चलो हो गया, खत्म।
Yeah.
140 करोड़ की आबादी है यार, क्या है? क्या किया हमने अभी तक? सिनेमा बनाते हैं, वी मेक 6 टाइम्स मोर मूवीज देन हॉलीवुड। यस? हैव यू मेड वन फिल्म टिल टुडे?
Which has reached the entire planet. No.
कोरिया, पैरासाइट बना दिया, ऑन
Parasite
बैक,
बना-
थाईलैंड, लाइफ इज ब्यूटीफुल। व्हाट आर यू?
कोरियन वेव ही आ गया। अभी तो सब लोग कोरियन।
ब्लेयर विच प्रोजेक्ट, कुछ 20,000 पाउंड की फिल्म बनी थी, 177 मिलियन पाउंड से। और यहाँ हम 100 करोड़, 200 करोड़, 500 करोड़ में पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है, ऐसे उड़ते हैं, पता नहीं। I think there's so much. Tourism. Are you not shocked that he hosted the cricket World Cup in India? You forgot to market it to the world. No tourists came from any country to watch World Cup cricket in India. Google it. See the statistics. I used to get tourists from 65 countries in Sunburn. Till today, I'm waiting for a chief minister to give me an award for that. And they went home safe. हाँ, point to be noted. आपने क्रिकेट वर्ल्ड कप किया अपने देश में 25-28 साल बाद, आपने मार्केटिंग नहीं की, किसी को बुलाया नहीं, कोई आया ही नहीं।
आईपीएल में कर
इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया खेल रहा था, कोई ऑस्ट्रेलियन था ही नहीं क्राउड में, सारे इंडियंस थे। 99% इंडिया ही था स्टेडियम। The Australians said that we got intimidated what's going on because there was no marketing of it. We don't market our culture, our heritage. उनका कुछ वो लीनिंग टावर ऑफ पिज्जा क्या है वो पता नहीं, है ना? और हमारा कुतुब मीनार टॉयलेट बना हुआ है, शौचालय बना हुआ है दिल्ली में। ये मेरा कहना है। We go to these international places like Prague, Germany, and we see these buildings and landscapes, and we are fascinated because they're well kept. We have history of 5,000 years.
That's a larger topic.
नहीं, larger topic actually है नहीं, क्योंकि देखो bro, roots to fruits. अगर हम जड़ की इज्जत नहीं करेंगे तो फल भी फिर मीठा नहीं होगा। लार्जर टॉपिक नहीं है।
You are way with words, huh?
नहीं, मेरे कहने का मतलब है, नहीं, आप समझ नहीं रहे मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ। हम अपनी नींव की इज्जत नहीं कर रहे हैं यार। वो कहते हैं ना कि अगर नींव उम्दा होगी तो इमारत शानदार होगी। हम नींव पे ही ध्यान नहीं दे रहे हैं। वी आर मेकिंग skyscrapers. You had an earthquake in Bombay, yes or no?
Yeah, many years ago.
हाँ, तो हो गया ना।
हाँ.
Now these buildings are, every article says we'll make buildings compatible. These skyscrapers are compatible to an earthquake?
I hope so.
I hope so. That's what I'm saying. We are still in hope mode. So anyway, my dream is to do things in my last quarter of my life, which is made in India and consumed and experienced by the world. बस एक ये last ख्वाब है।
Perfect. That's a good explanation over there, with a lot of energy and a lot of passion. Shailendra, tell me which person, individual has inspired you the most? It could be a politician, it could be a cinema person, sports person. Who's had a lasting impression on you, and why? I know you spoke about your parents very fondly. Your mother had a large influence in your life.
So
But besides
the number one person that I looked up to and I really respected and I celebrated was my father, Mr. Mangal Singh. So all my values, everything comes from him. Super disciplined. What a person. What an orator. What a personality. Always too good. So he's a short inspiration. Rest, I feel I get inspired by everything. I just went to Banaras. I go every 3 months. It was 40 degrees heat, but मजा आ गया यार। क्या गलियां हैं। वाह 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 वाह, है ना? लस्सी पियो, मला मजा आया। काशी विश्वनाथ, हाँ, ठंडा ही पियो। Then Himachal is my home. I get inspired by everything India. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I mean, what do I say to you? I go watch movies at 9 a.m. in cinema. Yeah,
still
for morning show.
Still अभी भी?
हाँ, अभी भी
In theater.
24 घंटे एक दिन में यार। People behave so busy. पागल है क्या? I get up at 5. बहुत वक्त है दिन में। So what did I tell you today? That I've got time.
Correct.
I said, हाँ है ना। क्यों झूठ बोलें? But everybody pretends ना, back to back meetings, कुछ ऐसा नहीं।
My calendar is blocked.
Yeah. Can I meet Tuesday? अरे यार इतना नहीं होगा, मैंने बोला। आज चाय पी ले यार. But anyway, nahi, I don't think so. So I did the first TED talk in India,
Huh.
which was at ITC Grand Maratha, the original one, the first ever.
What do you talk about?
Yeah, so that's what the slide, I think, said Kapil Dev and Mahatma Gandhi. I don't know. I had three inspirational figures at that time for some strange reason. I don't know why. But no, yeah, I'm just inspired by everything around me, to be honest. Like, I watch a movie like Invictus. Have you seen it?
Yeah, of course.
Nelson Mandela's story
Yeah,
of
Nelson
Morgan
Mandela.
Freeman plays. I lock the door and watch it for inspiration. What a story. A man goes to prison for 26 years, comes back, boom, president of the country. Boom! Sports has the power to change the world.
Yeah, Invictus, yeah.
Yeah, I met him. Huh?
Did you?
Yeah, I have an
Also don't-
autographed
Wow.
handprint of Nelson Mandela in my house.
Wow.
In signature in pencil.
Oh, awesome.
Handprint. Do you know a strange thing?
Huh?
So his handprint that I have, which is I think 25 of them or 26 of them are there in the world. His center portion of the handprint is the map of South Africa.
Really?
Google it.
Wow.
Check Nelson Mandela's hand.
Awesome, yeah.
He had South Africa in his hand.
Wow. So,
And
Shailendra,
that is inspiration, right? 26 years in prison, come back and
yeah,
still
that-
hope.
that
Come on, bro.
yeah, that even I
Legit,
know.
legend.
Legend. That is stuff of legends.
Ratan Tata was a great gentleman. I went to meet him one day before he died.
Did
in
you?
Taj Village.
Oh,
Yeah, he was sitting with his friends and having tea, and I was in Taj Village in Goa. And then I saw him being taken away in the evening to Bombay.
oh,
Anyway, interesting character.
I'm sure.
Very, strong personality.
Did
Silent.
you do any work with him?
No, yeah. But I met him only when I had a ear infection. So he goes to a Parsi doctor, I also go. So we sat outside for 5 minutes and I got to speak to him at Babulnath. I said, no, I didn't work with him at all.
What would you advise me to young people who are starting out? Because not everybody is like you.
Yeah.
You're an outlier, with your
Be a
bold
leader.
personality.
Be a leader, don't be a follower.
But it's easy to say, now. Everybody.
Why?
It's easy to say. Some people can do it. Not everybody can do it. Now, there are only.
तो फिर एक काम करो.
So what
क्या था?
what should
बचपन में
others
वो
do?
कॉमिक क्या था? कार्टून. वो पैट पाइपर है, वो बांसुरी बजाता है.
Hmm.
उसके पीछे चूहे जाते हैं. वो क्या था वो?
Pied Piper ही था.
हाँ वही है ना.
हाँ.
Because I'm not so educated. तो पैट पाइपर जाता है ना. तो
Hmm.
बनो चूहे. लेके जाएगा तुमको. वो माउंटेन के एंड में. फिर तुमको फेंक देगा वहां से. नहीं, मेरा कहना ये है. मैं आपको एक बहुत बड़ी बात बोली.
Do you have children?
Yeah, one son.
What is advice to your son?
Hey, he's killing it. I'll tell you later. But I'll tell you one short point for the youth, the young people, or whatever it is. Everybody is different from the outside. We are same from the inside. There's a reason that the universe, I don't give credit to God because there's so many gods. We have 30 lakh gods. The white folks only have one Jesus. So I don't want to complicate the situation with gods. Leave that. You are born as an individual. When your umbilical cord was cut and you were separated from your mother, you got one thing. And that was freedom. तुम्हें उस दिन आज़ादी मिली थी और उस दिन से तुम आज तक अपनी आज़ादी बांट रहे हो.
Oh, perspective आपका. That is why you writing a book called Perspective. That is your perspective. Not everybody has this perspective. But interesting perspective.
What is the one thing that you desire most? Freedom. Freedom to do what you want. Freedom to eat what you want. Freedom to live the way you want. Freedom to love the way you want. Come on, yeah. The one commodity that you want most in life is freedom. And that's the one thing you keep giving away. Unless you're free, you can't dream. And unless you dream, you don't truly live. हम एक हिंदी में बोलता हूँ फाइनल. And we'll continue this some other day. तो ललन टॉप बन जाएगा ये. जिंदा तो हम सब हैं. जी कौन रहा है? We are all alive. But who's living? So you decide. You want to be alive or living? तुमको सिर्फ जिंदा रहना है कि जीना है. और जीना तुम्हारे हाथ में ही है. But तुम पहले decide तो करो.
Correct. All right, Shailendra, this was a very fascinating conversation. We should have another round 2 of this. Huh?
Depends on your viewers. If they like it or they don't like it.
I'm sure they'll love it.
But it was brilliant. It was good fun to come here. Good energy. And
Likewise.
thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming.
Pleasure.